I had a lot of difficulty finding this Christmas hat tonight. I forgot where I'd put it away at the end of the last holiday, but I should have known it would be in my Santa closet. Welcome to the stream, my friends. Merry Christmas. Happy Thursday. Thank you for being here tonight. We've got the we've got the decorations up, and we're ready to dive into something janky. Hope you're doing well. Sorry I missed you last night, my friends. Oh, I just couldn't get the baby man to settle down last night. He wasn't sleepy. He wasn't sleepy. What can you do? What could you do? About 30 minutes after I canceled the stream, he got pretty quiet, but I didn't want to uncancel. So we're gonna do tonight what we should have done yesterday, and play it by ears. I don't know. Play it by ear. I don't really expect we'll get around to Dark Souls 2 tonight. Maybe if we burn through a lot of stuff and still have a lot of time left. I wouldn't hold my breath for that. But Dark Souls 2 will return. We'll probably be able to start pairing Dark Souls 2 with Donkey Kong Country. As my times in that get better. That won't take the whole night. That won't take the whole night on the stream when we start doing runs of that. But welcome in, everybody. We've got Dead Zergling first in chat, followed by EpiPen, Lucent Jelly, and Stream Kyle. I think that's everyone here so far. In addition to our lurkers. Thank you, everybody, for being here. I don't know why it says he's risen again when he's not even there yet. Well, I mean, just because I've climbed, back out of my deep slumber, it doesn't make me omnipresent. I'm animated once more, but I'm still on the way. Not sure what your day job is, but it's starting to think it's waiting to play video games at night. That's what my life feels like sometimes. But currently, like I said in the chat, currently it's the care and keeping of a 2-month-old, which occupies the overwhelming majority of my time and attention. Did you get paternity leave? Well, no, but I don't work very regularly as it is. I live more in the world of temp jobs and gigs, so. I don't get leave, but I also don't have to ask for it. Just lying around in your Santa closet. Oh, because of the leopard spots. Jump King. We need some more Jump King. I was pulling an all-nighter. Could have used the Jump King. I'm sorry. I couldn't have been here for you. I mean, even if I was, it probably wouldn't have been Jump King. It would have been... Welcome to Elf the Movie on GBA. So I've actually seen this film. Usually when we play licensed games, I haven't seen the show or movie it's based off of. I've seen this movie once, like a decade ago. So my familiarity with the source material is pretty useless. I had to cheat a bit to use a different cat to make it work. Oh. Oh my, is there going? I only slept for my lunch break today, EpiPen says. Oh no. I hope you get a chance to get some rest. Yeah, I need to move my chair just a little bit. I've drifted out of position. I've drifted out of position. I feel awkward. Crazy enough, I watched this movie yesterday. It was better than I remembered. Well, let's give it a go. We've got a lot of language options. I always pick the English. Picking a language I don't read would be a great excuse to not read the story. Story mode, mini games, credits. Sorry. Well, whenever the credits, I know I say this all the time, but whenever the credits are accessible from the main menu, I have a strong suspicion that's because the devs are not confident that their game is of a high enough quality to inspire people to play it all the way through. The devs themselves recognize that the only way they're going to get their names out there is if they give you the credits right from the beginning, because no one's playing to the end. This movie is aging well. Put it on your Christmas movie list this year. I don't have a long list of like must-watch Christmas movies. I think probably The Muppet Christmas Carol is indispensable for me. And we usually watch Home Alone 1 and 2. Rich So Cash, welcome in. Thank you for the watch streak. 3 streams, very much appreciated. I think you picked up on something of that credits thing. You picked the same movie as me. You picked the same movie as me, EpiPen. I haven't watched it yet. This holiday season. I'll need to get to it. I did watch another Christmas Carol musical on YouTube. It was it's called VHS Christmas Carol. It's like a recording of like a small musical theater production. It's very 80s inspired. It's very rad and pretty short. I enjoyed that quite a bit. Alright, new game. It has a password system, so if this turns out to be an epic, 140-hour adventure, we can leave off and come back. It's got still images from the movie, but there's no story happening. Is it just going to be a slideshow? That was a brief slideshow. Collect as many candies as you can. Use the gumdrops to jump higher. Watch out for icicles and falling bridges. Look out for the polar bears. This is a very difficult to read font. Okay. I wonder if this is made by the same company that did that Berenstain Bears game that we played. It has a very similar, like, incongruity with the graphics, and look at this jump. This is like the jump you would get from a cinematic platformer. The camera, look, the camera is actually... the camera is actually programmed to let us see what's ahead of us. Instead of locking our character in the center of the frame the whole time, the camera actually pans ahead. I'm astounded. That's a nice piece of quality that you usually don't get in these kind of games. The only button that does anything is jump, by the way. And pause. There's no duck. There's no attack. The shoulder buttons and select are all useless. What are these? Are these unbranded M&Ms? I think this is supposed to be a milkshake, but it looks like a spinning top, which is not a candy. I better stay away from that polar bear. Look at the graphics on the polar bear. It's just like that Berenstain Bears game. The world is very, like, flat, storybook animated, and the characters are super, like, 3D rendered. I mean... the polar bear doesn't exactly look like he exists in this world, but is just kind of moving in front of it. Can I get that star? I want that star. Am I able to get this candy? Is it safe down there? Oh, thank goodness there was a gumdrop. Unfortunately, since there's no... oh my goodness. Please stop. I was just complimenting the quality. Kind of. Hey, Signore, welcome in. Thank you for the watch streak. Thank you for the 3 streams. Derek, welcome in. Welcome to Elf, everybody. Come to watch whatever stupid stuff gets played here tonight. Well, we'll see. We'll see. I've got a couple. Oh, this is one of those breaking bridges we heard about. Okay. I did not recognize this as a bridge at first. I've got a few games in my pocket. I don't have any real, like, solid plans. I'm just gonna do what I feel like in the moment. I thought this arrow was telling me to go up before, but I think the arrow's a checkpoint. Oh yeah, this is based on the movie. I was saying, I've actually seen this movie. Like, 99% of the time when we play a licensed game, I'm always like, well, I've never seen the source material, so I can't tell you how accurate it is, you know, to the movie or the show or whatever it's based on. And I actually can't do that tonight either, because I saw this movie once about a decade ago. So, like, I kind of remember like, some general stuff about it, but the specifics are all gone. Well done. Now let's move on. Oh, level code. Yeah, let's write that down. Elf, the movie. GBA. TMBDC. It's a good Christmas movie. Now, why did it need a game? It didn't, I bet. It's a Christmas movie. It's got Santa and Elf and comedy and joy at the end. Oh, you're not wrong. The cave is full of falling icicles. Watch out for them. Jump over the chasms to complete the level. Okay, ooh. Alright, the cave is a little uglier than I was expecting. It's pretty stiff control-wise. Elf is, he walks with a very flat momentum. Yeah, I mean, he doesn't really have momentum. He's got a very, like, digital. He's got a very digital walk. There's no gradation to his speed and no momentum. And his jump is... I don't know. It's responsive. There's some mid-air control. But it's also... I don't know. It's really... It's a little stiff. Not the worst jump, but a little stiff. Rip the damageless run. As I jumped into an icicle, I should wait for those things to fall. I gotta wait for it to grow and then fall. That's how it got me. I jumped into it while it was still growing. I wasn't aware there was a... I wasn't aware of the danger because it was only half formed. The graphics are decent. It looks like Will Ferrell, I'll give it that. The graphics are, I was saying they're a bit inconsistent though. Like he's a lot more realistic than the world he is the world he's been placed into. Well done, let's move on. We seem to be, I mean, we're already on password 2 and I've only been playing for a couple minutes. Elf is one of my sister's favorite Christmas movies. Collect the letters needed to spell New York. Okay. I mean... I don't know. The field of candy canes should seem very festive, but... I don't know, there's something eerie about it. A pattern in the water looks like one of those magic eye puzzles. Oh, there's our first letter. The letter is a lot less grand once it enters our inventory. It was this big, like, fancy thing with, like, curled edges and made of brass, and then it's just generic block letter up there in our inventory. Ah! Oh, there's no need for it to, like, it could have still been fancy. Look at our score counter. Those elaborate numbers over there. These bouncy platforms, by the way, not great. These are not Donkey Kong Country tires. Chozo, welcome in. Welcome to Elf. Loads of Souls mods on PC. Some even create a whole new game using the same bosses. I haven't ever thought to explore the world of Souls mods. Springs are the worst thing ever. I like the springs in Donkey Kong Country. It's one of the best things. It's the best springs in video games are the tires in Donkey Kong Country. I've never had a problem with them ever. Other than that, yeah, pretty much every spring in the universe is terrible. I've been betrayed by the Mario Brothers 1 springs more times than I'd like to remember. Alright, I think that's the stage. Great, you have all the letters to move on. Wouldn't mind a Steam Deck, but I'd like to keep my Solder access. I think a Steam Deck could possibly be fun. I don't know that I'm tech skilled enough to get the real value out of it. But I like the idea. I like the idea of something that sort of consoleizes Steam, because I'm just bad with PCs. I'm kind of thinking. Jelly and I have been talking. We have been talking a little bit about a potential PC upgrade. So, I may be reaching out at some point to people who want to share some of their advice and wisdom. Maybe through the Discord. If there's anyone that wants to help me with the PC buying decision, but we'll see. Because I don't even know. It's been so long since I bought a computer, I don't even know what I'm looking at anymore. Oh. The big guy in red has arrived. We've made it to Santa. I guess we've arrived. We were the ones doing all the traveling. Jump from one iceberg to another. Watch out for sinking icebergs. Floating icebergs help you to reach your destination. It's a completely different type of game. Please don't buy anything without showing me what it is, Choso says. Thank you for volunteering to give me your wisdom. I'm not making any decisions yet. This is all still very tentative. But it would be nice to have an actual, like, I think, you know, desktop PC again, but I'm not. My interest for it is not so much in playing games, but just running the stream. There's also that, you know, so. Uh-oh. Ah, these are sinking platforms. Okay. This is a little awkward to control. It's not terrible, though. The perspective is a little weird. But I'm not having a lot of difficulty with it. Can we jump over there onto the left? Oh, I thought... I misinterpreted the situation. The diagonals are not fun. Oh, that's the checkpoint. That's what that buoy is. It's a checkpoint. My primary interest in a new computer is something that can handle like thousands of USB devices simultaneously, so that I can easily run a lot of like captures and input and webcams. So I can do a few different cool things. Sorry about my outburst in your Discord. Thank you for that, Chozo, and no worries. Gaming computer has 4 USB drive slot things. You don't mean 4 USB ports, right? You mean like 4 like hubs for USB ports built into it? Oh, just 4 ports? I would like more than 4. I would like more than 4 ports, I think. Like, I would like 10. I'd like something that handles like 10 USB devices all at once. maybe I'm reaching too high. Because my laptop can only handle 3 USB devices. And that's, it's way too few. I hit the checkpoint from the other side, it fell into the water, and respawned over here. I understand why it happened that way. I don't think you can find computers with that many without some sort of third-party thing to add more. Yeah, I might have to, I mean, I'm alright with, like, if I have to add, like, I don't know, a separate, like, if I have to add, like, an additional USB card onto the motherboard, then that's fine. There do exist USB PCI cards. Yeah. Something like that. No! This platform takes forever! This platform takes forever, and it's here for such a short window. This bear won't get out of my life. I really wish I had a weapon. I have to use 2 laptops for a reason sometimes. And my laptop has treated me really well, but I'm ready to go back to a desktop tower style computer. Because I mean, I'll still have this laptop and be able to use it for other things, so. Oh, I missed a few comments from Derek. Let me catch up with you here. Oh, Chozo had said also, I missed my favorite mod, I forget the name, gives you a random buff or nerf after each boss. Nerfs that make the game brutal. like a giant egg on your head that eats half your souls. That's a pretty brutal one. I watched Critters for the first time, never seen any of the horror movies, thought it was alright. Steam Deck would be perfect for me since I'm not a PC guy, but they're so expensive. My buddy was going to sell me his, but it's way too pricey still. Retro Dave, welcome in. Thank you for joining us. Yeah, good thing about a tower is they're easy to repair and replace the parts. Yeah, laptop, the thing about a laptop is, like, when something goes wrong inside of it, I'm really not confident to open it up and tinker around. Shockingly, I am a little bit more confident with when it comes to a desktop tower. At least the basic work of opening it up and, you know, adding in an extra card or cleaning it out or whatever. Very, very basic, very basic levels of, like, upkeep. But that's more than I'm usually competent at. Just have a laptop, not for gaming, besides older emulation. This is a very slow process here. This is a very slow process, but I want to grab every collectible we see. The platforms are just, they're mixing up with some small platforms. Why? Why does this thing have to go all the way? Why does it have to go so high between those? No, I'm... I don't remember this happening in the movie. Wow, that's a ways back. Do you see how far it sent me back? My goodness. I don't think that star qualifies as a candy either. I wanna like move quickly and make more than one jump per pass, but like if I make more diagonal jumps, we could operate more swiftly, but the penalty, if I miss a jump, the penalty is severe. I disagree. I'm just now noticing that they give you a shadow under his feet to help you line up the jumps. I'm just now noticing the shadow. And even with it, I still missed a jump. This is a 100% playthrough. I can't leave any candies behind. That jump looked a little bit too far to make. I'm glad it worked. A victory! Let's go! Nice going! Way to go! D, 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 N, G. Slide down the mountain as fast as you can, collecting as many objects as you can. Avoid any obstacles that you encounter. Be careful, do not fall too often. Oh, rip the 100% run. There's no way I'm gonna 100% this. This is based on the Peter Jackson edition of Elf, 3 hours long. Oh, you bounce off the obstacles. Ooh. These are... Rip. So, 100% isn't even possible, because you have to choose between one collectible or another, so... You know what? Reminds me of Berenstain Bears again, because there were levels... There were vertical descent levels in that game. I hope the alarm clock is good. Oh yeah, that adds time. There were vertical descent stages where you had to make decisions like that. There were collectibles on either side and you couldn't go both ways. I thought when I hit that candy cane before, I actually hit it on purpose because I thought when I hit the candy cane I would bounce back up. And so I'd be able to get a collectible like on one side and then hit the candy cane to intentionally bounce back up and then get the one on the other. But you don't bounce, you just collapse. Which, fair enough. I think the game did actually warn me about that and I just... I don't know, I had my own vision for the mechanics in my imagination. But I didn't succeed in willing them into existence. Whoa! Hyperspeed activated. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? It look, was it? It's. I think. Oh, I think it's a trash bin. I should probably stay away from it. It's a trash bin full of spikes. I didn't. You know, I know we spelled out New York earlier, but I wasn't aware that that was our destination at the moment. Nice going. A way to go. You see Buddy walk the entire... Buddy the elf. You see Buddy walk the entire movie to New York. I have seen the movie. I have seen the movie Chozo, but it's been I saw it once about a decade ago. It's been a while. Yeah, I know he like goes to the city. I didn't know that's what the plot of that level was. I knew we'd end up in the city eventually. I didn't know we were going there. I thought we were just sledding just for fun. Collect as many objects as you can to earn points. Watch out for the raccoons and mallards. Ah. A mallard is a duck, right? Is there a difference between a mallard and a duck? Or is it like an alligator crocodile thing where people just pretend like they're different? Wait a moment. We can clear the snow off of the tree branches? Oh, but when you do, you can't walk on it anymore. Look at that. That's interesting. You can only walk on the tree branches as long as there's snow on them. And when the snow's gone, you just fall through forever. That's interesting. That's more than I would expect them to do for this game. Maui Mallard on SNES and Genesis is played by Donald Duck. I rest my case, Your Honor. Oh, look at this. Hang on. You can get stuck here, right? If I break all this snow, I won't be able to step on the branches at all, and so I won't be able to make that jump anymore. I got really close to doing it too. The only way to make progress at that point would be to throw away a life, I think. I don't even know how many lives we have. I haven't noticed a life count yet. We probably have infinite lives, actually. Death is probably just restart the level, but probably not. I mean, it's either that or it's instant game over. But we get passwords on every level, so that wouldn't really hurt anyway. Except this is a no password run. If we game over, we play the whole game from the start. I was commenting on how there aren't very many Halloween appropriate games on the Game Boy in the Game Boy Advance library. Um, there's only like maybe like 6-ish. Well, I mean, like there's almost no just like Halloween games, but then there's like maybe 6 like spooky or horror games on the Game Boy Advance. Very, very few. There's a lot more like Christmas games, right? Because I think there are 6 games that are just straightforward like pure like Christmas games. But then there's a lot of like winter and Arctic stuff that's like not really Christmas but fits. So you have a lot more Christmas options, but I was kind of like, I don't know, I was a little surprised by that. Well, what? There's no way to collect this without taking damage. I'm getting it anyway. But that's a bad collectible. They shouldn't put collectibles that force you to take damage. I don't like that. I was kind of surprised by that, but then someone pointed out to me in the chat that, you know, you're more likely to receive, like, a cheap, like, shovelware video game as a, like, stocking stuffer than you are as, like, a Halloween handout. So, it makes sense more companies would make Christmas games than Halloween games. I think I knew I was at the end of the level. I thought there was another collectible higher up, and I didn't want to end the level without picking it up, but I don't think there was anything up there. Cows, welcome in. Thank you for joining us. Now do you moo? I'm failing the stream. I have no witty answer to that. I could be doing butter. Oh, well done, Choso. Welcome in. We've had a lot of. It's been about an hour. We've had some. We've got a lot of people have come in who may have missed at the start, but we're trying to get the season. We're trying to get the seasonal spirit going. So we've got the decorations. We've got the decorations out at full strength. Isaac and Milo back there getting into the spirit as well. Amiga Cammy, welcome in. Good to see you again. I feel like it's been a while. Hope you've been well. Welcome in. How festive, Cow says. Jelly helped me put this. Together. We were kind of rushing, scrambling before the stream, but I think we did an alright job. Hope you've been well too. Thank you. Yeah, things have been good for me. Life is very good, also very busy. I get very little sleep. We have a 2-month-old baby at home now, and it's a lot of work. A lot of work. Keep us busy around the clock. Very, very good problems to have. 2 months? That's almost a year. Welcome in, Pokemons. Welcome in. Thank you for the congrats. So, yeah, things have been really good on my end. Stream's been a bit inconsistent. I've been streaming a lot less, naturally. So that's a little sad, but we'll get back into a groove eventually. Got some jazzy drums here. They're kind of quiet. I was less impressed with the music after I turned it up. Should have left it quiet. Cross over the road and pick up the 20 Christmas decorations. 20 to regain to regain injury. To regain energy. Go inside a revolving door. What? It's, Okay. Oh, I see. We've got sprint powers. We are now the Flash. I have yet to see a revolving door. Is this a revolving door? My energy grew back, so something happened, right? Oh, maybe it went down. I feel like all the Christmas decorations are now on the other side of the street. And that my health is damaged. When did I take damage? My energy's back. I still haven't... Are you a revolving door? My health is depleting. My health is like a timer. Oh no. I misunderstood the level. Now I'm out of running speed. Oh, it's safer to cross at the crosswalk. You know... Rip the Deathless Run. Watch where you are going. You were hit by a car. Give it a year, next thing you'll know, you'll be handing him the keys to his first car. You know, one of those Power Wheels. Just like the movie. Is this a series of mini-games, or is it mainly like this perspective? It kind of goes back and forth. There have been like 3 platformer levels. And there have been 2... I think there have been 2 top-down levels. There have been 3... sort of top-down levels. I'm counting this as a top-down level, even though it looks kind of from the side, because you can move it into on the Z-axis like a beat 'em up. So it's sort of top-downish. So it's been about half and half side-scrolling platformer and half sort of top-down. It's not all mini games. They're not quite mini games. Like, I don't know. Is this level a mini game? Kind of. There's a downward, like, snowboarding level. That one's definitely mini game. I guess this is, yeah, this is a mini game. Because you have to collect, it's not fixed. You have to collect sort of randomized decorations. Yeah. I was gonna criticize this game for encouraging children to play in traffic, but I mean, it does teach a very valuable lesson about the significance of the crosswalk, so maybe it's not all bad messaging here. It kind of teaches the consequences of traffic and provides an example of a, safe road crossing, so. Except Power Wheels, those could run you over on sidewalks. I don't know that any of those, I don't know that any, little motorized vehicles like that are in Baby Man's future. I haven't given a lot of thought to that. You know what? This is actually a really tough minigame because I'm failing at it a lot. I don't understand the revolving doors mechanic. I'm only halfway to the mandatory, amount of collectibles here. Try again. You are out of energy. It does look like Santa will provide. I just don't know. I don't know that something like that would be very useful where we live. I don't know that he would. I don't know that he'd have a lot of opportunity to have fun with it, considering the yard is covered in snow a huge portion of the year. Sled's a more useful vehicle where we live. I bought one for my nephew, a little Mercedes-Benz, I think. Very generous of you. Watched a really good Christmas movie. It's called Claws. Netflix exclusive. Definitely my top 3 Christmas movies, Pokemon says. Put it in my watch list. I don't think I've heard of that one. Alright, well, I distinctly remember the game telling me to enter a revolving door to regain energy. But that's not how you regain energy. Regain energy by standing still. I would be a lot less trash at this level if the game didn't lie to me. I don't have kids of my own, so when I lived on the farm with my nephew, used to hang out with him heaps. I want to be the cool auntie. It's always good. Always good for a child to have a cool aunt or two. They brought out way cooler Power Wheels style cars after that, like a Batmobile and a Jurassic Park Jeep. Batmobiles do tend to be pretty rad. I'm the hero this backyard deserves. How much do you think it would cost? How much do you think it would cost to order a custom Power Wheels modeled to look like one of the police cars from the Super Mario Brothers movie? Oh. Well. I think this attempt is already doomed. Quite a bit. Oh, but it would be so great. It would be so great. You think they... I mean, it would definitely cost a lot considering I would also be ordering it adult sized. No. Baby man update. Finished sleepy feeding him about 10 minutes ago. Only ate about half. Other half should be ready. Should really be used by 1:45. Okay, hour and a half at the latest. Otherwise, there's 3 bottles in the fridge. Sleepy time for mama. Right on. Thank you, Jelly. I will. All right, I'm on baby man duty now, everybody. So I got the baby monitor turned on. So prepare for interruptions. I may have to step away if he comes out of his slumber. Good night, Jelly. Thank you for alerting me. I will endeavor to help you sleep let you sleep as long as possible. Might be something you could 3D print. Game seems really good about spawning these things on the opposite side of from where I am. A revolving door! My energy is being restored. They're real. The revolving doors are real. Spin to win. Now, I don't know if this stage is finite. I know it definitely doesn't stretch endlessly in both directions, but I suspect it might stretch infinitely to the right. I'm not entirely sure, because if I hit a dead end in the direction of the right, then that means there are only 20 probably, and I'll have to get them all. But I skipped a bunch at the beginning because I didn't want to cross the road any more than absolutely necessary. Okay, last one. I can't, my health is halfway gone. I can't afford to, even as it is, I might not make it back to the revolving door now. We're still in this thing. Oh, what that guy was... Oh. That revolving door is now off limits, it would appear. That guy did not appreciate my nonsense. Alright, let's go. We need two more. Two more. This level here has been legitimately challenging. The level is finite. Oh no. There are exactly 20 on the board, and I'm pretty sure I left one all the way at the start on the left. Oh no. I'm dead with only 19. No, I was 3 steps away. The revolving door was so close. Brutal. I may never recover. Okay, 1, 2. I'm keeping count of how many are on the top. So I can make sure I get them all. So far, 2. That guy was not cool. That guy was not cool. He pulled halfway into the crosswalk. Use this to field dress the wound. You will recover. It's a Dorito? What? Why? Hello. Title cards in Overwatch 2 under your name. One is the final one is a giant troll. One of the characters I play is universally disliked by the whole community, so this is gonna go great. Life is kind of cool sometimes. You'll feel better, trust me. Okay, that guy did eventually give up. Okay, 1. 2. 3. 1. 2. Marvel Rivals really fun. Shame they couldn't get it running on older systems and the Switch. Oh, 1 was right next to the thing, too. Should probably go ahead and go back for that. One, 2. Why are they honking at me? I'm not in front of them. Okay, there's 1 down there. Only 1 left. Victory! Let's go! Write the password down quick. That level was legitimately tough. That level was legitimately tough. Handle the mail correctly in the mailroom. Turn the tubes so they match up with the package's color. Make sure that all the mail is dispatched promptly. Okay. Oh, it's this game, huh? It's the old water pipes game. Oh, that one's yellow. This is cool. This is a cool twist on the water pipes game. That was it. But I was having fun. Why is that one over? Oh, it's another stage. Okay, let's move on. Excellent work. Let's move on to the bigger packages. All right, let me write down the password. That was a fun one. Disco Bear, welcome in. Merry Christmas. This minigame is in like every 5 video games back in the noughts. Back in the aughts. It became a puzzle game while you were gone. You missed if you just getting back, Derek, you missed the toughest stage. Gotta run up and down the street without running out of energy. It was wild. Now that you've moved on from the mailroom, let's see how you handle the bigger packages. Deliver these to the right floor by correctly pressing the buttons. Oh no, it's not the same. So what? But what? What? Five? One? Oh. I couldn't tell what was happening. When you press A, 3 buttons light up, and then you have to repeat the pattern. Excellent memory. Package delivered. Yeah, well, that was the same. I couldn't really notice the button sliding up. So I didn't, I didn't know. That was easy. The hardest part was just figuring out what was the game. Handle the mail correctly in the mailroom. Turn the tubes. Alright, so they match up with the color. It's the same one. Let's go. Oh, it's a deluxe version. Oh, wait a moment. That doesn't work. I see. I know why it didn't work. Well, that was brief yet again. I'm just too good. They gave us all this extra time. GB shovelware is thankfully more on the easier side than previous generation system shovelware. I mean, I don't know, some of those horse riding simulators are pretty brutal. I'm good at the pipes game. I like that pipes mini game. I like that a lot. Now that you moved up from the mail room, alright, so it's a looping back to this one. Oh, maybe it's gonna be 4 inputs this time, you think? Oh yeah. NES shovelware is borderline impossible. That's true. I mean, NES games in general are borderline impossible. Like, at least 80% of the time, shovelware or not. Those the highest quality NES games and the lowest quality NES games are impossible. First rate, way to go. Then along comes Shovel Knight, the pinnacle of shovelware. I want to play Shovel Knight, but I said we'll play Shovel Knight after I beat Jump King, and... well... you'll notice we haven't played Shovel Knight yet. Tube game again. This will probably be the final loop of this, because we'll do 5 numbers in the elevator next, and then that'll be... I'm sure that'll be that. Wow, that was easy. Congratulations, you deserve a promotion. What if this just goes on and on until I fail? Then we're doing like, you know, like 30 number sequences on the elevator. I guess they can only go up to 9. Yeah, we haven't played Jump King. We haven't played Jump King since before the baby was born. We will go back to it, though. I still want to beat it. Yeah, I'm promoted, but I'm doing the same job. Does that just mean a pay rise? Yeah, it must. Well, it didn't say I was... Ooh, I failed. I messed one up. It didn't say I was getting a pay raise. Or it didn't say I was getting a promotion. It just said I deserve one. The wording, I think it was intentionally worded so as to deny me the pay rise. I was hoping for a different minigame. You got your wish? Make sure that you're not hit and that you do not hit Santa. Oh my. Snowball fight. Alright, this is fun. Oh no, there's more than one Santa? The bogus. The aiming works a little strangely here. You really want to just aim just in front of you because it gets really hard to tell where the snowball's going to go if you try to aim to the left or right. It's better to move your character than to move the cursor. Because when you're aiming to the left or right, the snowball doesn't really go where the cursor is, but it goes like if you draw a line from elf to through the cursor and then stretch it on toward infinity, it goes like further along that line. Well, maybe not. It looked like I was gonna hit Santa when I wasn't having the cursor over him. Maybe I'm wrong about how it works. The perspective is filling my head with strange ideas. Am I aiming for a particular quota, or am I just trying to survive the countdown? I guess I'm just trying to survive the clock. I'm wasting a lot of snowballs. Not that we have a limited inventory, but it really only takes one per opponent. First rate. Well done. All right. Well. I think that level would have been better if we had been working toward conquering a certain quota of opponents rather than just living through the timer. I think they chose the wrong goal for that level. Collect the presents falling off of Santa's sleigh. Deliver them by matching the wrapping paper's color with the house and the bow's color with the door. Oh, complicated. Oh, I see. So green and blue. Red and yellow. Yellow and blue. This, blue and yellow. This actually requires us to use the opposite button. No it doesn't. I got one of them wrong. Someone's present went in the trash. I've ruined Christmas for somebody. There isn't a silver house. What, this present just goes nowhere? I'm just not going to pick that one up then. I appear to be doing this just for the sake of score. It doesn't look like, Oh, hang on. It won't let you deliver a present to the wrong house. I didn't deliver one to the wrong house earlier. It won't let you deliver one to the wrong house. Because I'm mashing the button as I walk through the neighborhood here. And it only triggers when I pass by the right place. So that one that so this must be just a wild card. It's allowed to go anywhere. I see. So you could play this one with your eyes closed and it wouldn't make any difference. If you just walk back and forth just mashing the button. I mean, you can get a slightly higher score by paying attention, but you can't be wrong. And once you pick one up, you're locked into it anyway, so you might as well walk the whole length of the thing a lot of the times. Way to go, all presents have been delivered. That is a lie. That is a lie. When the stage ended, I still had one in my hands. Unless I live, unless Elf lives at the house that present was going toward anyway, that one was not delivered. I feel like Paperboy gameplay would have been too difficult for these devs. I mean, Paperboy gameplay is too difficult for me to play, so fair enough. That isometric camera angle? Get it out of here. Yeah, you delivered it to yourself. I don't like Paperboy at all. No, Paperboy is like fun in theory, but in practice, I never really have a very good time with it. Although I do like in Paperboy 2 just how off the rails the neighborhood is with all the wacky obstacles. That's a lot of fun. So, like I mentioned, I've seen this. I saw this movie a long time ago. I don't know what the context of any of the screenshots that they're sharing is. Like, who are these people? Help Santa find his sleigh and the parts needed to repair it. Watch out for the park rangers. Top-down stage? Side-scroller again. Okay, it didn't tell us how many parts we're looking for. Brutal. Checkpoint acquired. Let's go. Oh, it does tell me how many I need. There are 8. When they see you, they charge. Ah! Ooh, that one was gold. Collecting all the nuts, it makes me think of Home Improvement. And you know, Tim Allen has also starred in his fair share of Christmas films. So everything kind of fits together in a way. I need one more. I hope I didn't miss it. I hope it's still here at the end of the stage. Okay, thank goodness. Let's go. Victory! Way to go! All parts are accounted for. Jelly's least favorite Christmas movie is The Santa Claus 2 with Tim Allen. Jelly is very afraid. Yeah, because of the masks. Jelly is very afraid of, like, humanoid mascot costumes. She's terrified of, like, big plastic people. And so, yeah, the copy Santa Claus. The copy Santa Claus it gives her nightmares. Oh. My least favorite Christmas movie is A Christmas Story, Derek says. I stand by that. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty. The Christmas Story is like a 3 out of 7 for me. I'm not a big fan of it either. I don't like I don't feel like I don't feel like I have to turn the TV off if it's on, but I don't ever go out of my way to put it on either. I love the Santa Claus movies. They were a staple of my childhood Christmases. I'm pretty fond of the first one. Um, I've seen it a few times. I'll even watch the second one too. Even though Jelly is terrified of it, terrified of the copy Tim Allen. She'll usually sit through it. Um, she'll face her fears and sit through it usually. The third one though, I've only seen once. I shared earlier. I think my favorite Christmas movie is The Muppet Christmas Carol. That's my number one, far and away. Also like Home Alone 1 and 2. Those usually I usually watch those every Christmas. First Santa Claus is great. The second is solid. The third is bad. Derek says, "Yeah, that's kind of my feelings on them too. I think." Claus on Netflix is excellent. Instantly one of my favorites. Pokemon says. All I want for Christmas is for Frownie to watch the Ewok movies. Zergling says. uh, Increase the Christmas spirit by collecting bells from the park. Watch out for the park ranger. It, it's making me. I have. Oh. Oh. Well, I sure am missing a lot of bells. Fortunately, it looks like we don't actually have to collect all of them. I mean, if I just hang out in the air the whole time. Oh, you can't do that. Ah, he's catching up with me. I mean, what pattern are these things in? I have to know... I kind of have to know in advance where they're going to be. Ah, he's gaining on me. Everybody has the spirit. The sleigh is soaring high. Okay, victory. 20 was the goal. Oh no, that might have been the last... That might have been the last level. Congratulations, Buddy the Elf has saved Christmas. Well, we saved Christmas. I was having fun with this game. I wasn't actually ready for it to be over. This was a pretty good one. I like this game. It was just challenging enough to not be terribly boring. Good variety of things to do. I mean, it's super easy, so. But it wasn't, you know, it was... I would say this is more engaging than that Berenstain Bears game that we played. It reminded me a lot of it at first, but I think I like this one better. Good job saving Christmas. Thank you, cows. This was $30 to $40 when it came out. Yeah, it's not $30 to $40 worth. This is not $30 to $40 worth. Thank you for the GGs. Done first try at under 2 hours. Well, we can't blame the game for that, you know. That's just my video gaming prowess on display. The game can't help that I blaze through it. Home Alone 1 and 2 are great, Pokemon says. I'm also a fan of the Grinch movies, specifically the Jim Carrey one. I have a lot of nostalgia for the soundtrack to the Jim Carrey Grinch movie because someone gave it to me as a Christmas gift and I listened to it on repeat for like the next month. I didn't have a lot of CDs. I listened to it on repeat for like a solid month, playing Mickey's Speedway on the Nintendo 64 and listened to that CD. So those are like inextricably, like they're fused together in my brain, that game and that soundtrack. And I have a lot of nostalgia for both. Where are you, Christmas? I remember the Jim Carrey Grinch movie. I don't remember the soundtrack though. Mind you, I'm not advocating for the merits of that soundtrack. You know, it's poppy Christmas tunes. And there's a rap song with Jim Carrey rapping as the Grinch. I think as a duet with Busta Rhymes. There's a Grinch game on the Game Boy Color, made by Konami. It's pretty good. Welcome in, Conqueror Worm. Thank you for joining us. I'll probably play that one eventually. I'm gonna focus on the GBA this season. But if I run out of GBA titles, Game Boy Color might be on deck next, or maybe next year. But I'm really just gonna stick with GBA, with a GBA theme for this this Christmas, I think. So let's play another game. Let me take a little BRB. Let me step away for a BRB. And I'm gonna see if Baby Man wants the other part of his food that Jelly talked about. And when I come back, we'll switch games. We'll play another GBA Christmas title when I return. So I'll see you in a couple minutes. While I'm gone for part of the BRB, it won't last the whole time probably, because I'll be slower. But I've started trying to put together little highlight videos to play while I'm away at a BRB as a little experiment, just so you have something a bit more entertaining than just a static piece of artwork going on while I'm gone. So I'll leave one of those playing, but it'll only run for part of the length of the BRB before it runs out and goes to a static screen probably. And I'm giving the heads up because hopefully the volume isn't terribly inconsistent. I'm not confident I mixed the audio well, so hopefully I don't blow your ears out. I'm apologizing in advance just in case I do. But at any rate, let me step away. I'll be gone probably about 10 minutes or so, and then we'll try and play through another. We'll try and play through another game when I get back. So thank you for enjoying this one with me. This one was a good time. If you're up for what's next, just stand by.